Good morning and happy Monday. Rise and shine, as they say. Welcome to your weekly start of some good vibes right to your doorstep. My name's Alyssa, and welcome back to Room for Sunshine. It is a rainy Monday here in Bali, which is the cozy energy that I needed. I have been just like nesting and working. And, as I'm in a transit, I guess we're all always in transition periods, right? Everything's a transition. But as I'm still integrating back from where I was a week ago and to here and from my trip, I've been surrounded by a lot of changing energy. And that can look really small. That can also look really big, right? So we change on a physical sense all the time. Our minds and our opinions are adapting to the people around us and what's happening around us. And I've found myself having many of a similar type of conversation that I just wanted to bring straight in this morning, which is the balance and integration of both walking the walk and talking the talk. So a lot of us have heard the word manifestation, to make your dreams a reality, to basically create and live a vision for yourself in harness with the universe's energy, with universal energy. And the thing about manifesting, not that I'm a manifestation expert, but from what I've read, from what I understand from my own personal experience, there seems to be this gap that I've found for myself and a lot of people, which is manifesting requires two parts. One is to really set intention of like, what do I want to cultivate, and walking around holding that vision and the energy that's going to support that vision, right? So if you are looking to attract your next partner, it's not just saying in your mind, I want to attract this perfect person, but actually carrying yourself in a way in which this person could find you. And so that often requires shifts and sacrifice. In order for us to be living in this new vibration, we can't just be in our old patterns that weren't helping us find that thing in the first place. And simultaneously, there's also an act of surrendering and letting go and not grasping to the thing that we want. So these are sort of the two principles of manifesting that are highly discussed. And then the walking the walk is what I also want to bring awareness to today, which ties into something we've talked about before, but asking for the thing that you want out loud. So the same way that our thoughts have power, our words have power too. And when you think about like love languages, right? I was talking to a friend the other day about love language, and we all have a different way that we connect. Some people are really physical. They want to be touched. They want to be kissed. They want to be hugged. They want to just be physically like held. Like that is how they connect. Other people want quality time. Other people want words of affirmation. So right there, that's three different types of experiences and ways that energy of love gets circulated between people. And so each of those has its own unique power. The physical body has its own unique energy that will attract or repel or do whatever it might do. Words have the same thing. And I was just sitting down, someone was asking me for advice the other day, and she was like, I'm just going to say it. This is the thing that I want. And I watched how liberating it was for her to do that, right? Just to be able to go, screw it. I am saying this out loud, and I'm going to actually just start to say it to whoever listens. And in my experience, that is so important. When I wanted to go work at the Yoga Barn, which is the studio that I have the immense privilege of working at, I I don't have the years of experience that most teachers at that studio have. And so how I got there is a whole nother story. But what I know to be true is that there was a moment one day, about 6 months before I got that job, where I was sitting with my friends and I both wrote down, I am going to teach at the Yoga Barn, and said to them, I am going to teach at the Yoga Barn. And while we can say this all day long, it was not just what I was saying, but it was the power behind how I was saying it. It was the conviction of, I see this already happening, and you can start to feel the shift within you of, I am doing this. It's not, I am going to hope that this happens. It is, I am. I will. I see. And so as we start off this week, really what I encourage you to start to get in the pattern of doing as best as you can, as much as you can catch yourself, is to notice when the desire for what you crave in your life, your energy and intention that best supports how you could live up to that vision, and your words all support that same goal. So if you're wanting to get promoted at your job, have you actually said to your boss, I want to get promoted? Or are you just complaining about the fact that you haven't been promoted? And there's other things at play, right? There's always these outside forces of nature. You need your boss to promote you. That has to happen. But if you don't even go out and say those words at all, you're one step further back from where you could potentially be. And I'm just using that as an example because when I was back in LA, I heard a lot of people talking about their frustration with where they were and where they wanted to be. And I think that's true for all humans to every degree. Where I am and where I want to be are not the same right now, right? And that's what keeps us working hard and motivated. But what is so crucial is to understand if all of us, body, mind, and heart, are being put intentionally towards the thing we want. And there is like, yes, this is optimistic to go, we can manifest, we can create these dream realities, of course, but also if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. If you don't believe in yourself and what you're capable of, it's not going to happen. If you don't ask for the thing that you want, it's probably not going to happen. There are strokes of luck that come through, but really at the end of the day, it's, am I walking the walk that I want to be walking? Am I talking the talk that is going to help me get to where I am going? And do I truly believe that I am ready for it? And even if I don't know that I'm ready for it, can I truly own that this is who I am and this is my desire? So go off this week and anything that you have, a goal as small on your to-do list or as big as your next dream job as possible, and start to get in line with that version of yourself. Start to line up. Like, if I want to be a CEO, I got to start acting like a CEO. I need to start interacting with my calendar like a CEO. I need to start calling in more friends who support me in whatever that CEO role is going to be. I need to learn. I need to read. So all of these things that we can do all the time, rather than the complaining about what's not happening and the filling of that time with Band-Aids that are just, gonna temporarily alleviate the pain of what we don't yet have. So it's manifestation week, manifestation Monday. Think about something you want in your life, and please, everybody, go out and start doing it. I am going to do the same. We all deserve it. And sometimes we just need the reminder that if we can just put that energy there and then surrender to what this crazy experience is that is called life is, who knows what waits on the other side? A podcast certainly waits on the other side. Next Monday, we'll be back with Room for Sunshine. Until then, at Room for Sunshine, follow us on Instagram, send us a DM, please give us 5 stars if you liked the episode. It goes a long way. And that's it from me. Have an amazing Monday, and I'll see you next time.